Let me ask you a question, because somebody just tweeted this out the other day where they said, has there ever been a more overrated band than Talking Heads? Your thoughts as a host of a show about that?
Oh, I know who that was.
Oh, you do?
Yeah. I don't agree.
Was it Adam Scott? I do not remember. You actually know who that was?
It was Sharpling. Yeah.
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he's a contrarian guy, isn't he?
I don't know him very well, to be honest with you. In fact, I saw somebody. I think somebody retweeted that, and then I said, "Well, I don't
interesting situation.
Don't need to respond to that. I'll just keep moving."
I don't agree. I think they were quite well regarded in the sense of they had at least 4 top 10 hits. I haven't done all my research yet, but yeah, I mean, they had big hits and they were an art band, and they, I don't think they were overrated. Who can say? I think they were critics' darlings, and maybe some people were like, they didn't deserve all that. They were fine. I think that movie is fantastic, and I think the soundtrack to that movie is the best thing that they've ever put out. That's I would maybe agree. I mean, it's definitely the first record I got from them, which it was my gateway into them. So right. I think it is such a good movie and record that it's just but overrated. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know either. I did like when he was on SNL this past year. Oh man, that Broadway show, you loved it. So fucking good. It was incredible. Only 2 fights in the audience during it. That seems like too many. It certainly does. You saw 2 fights at the David Byrne Broadway show. Yes, and someone getting kicked out. And what? Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were kidding.
No, it's crazy. I mean, I've seen my share of fights in audiences at concerts. John Legend, weirdly enough, like at his Christmas show that we got invited to because Cool Up did his special. And they're always about someone standing up when the person behind them feels they should be sitting down. Right. And it's like, guys, can we just dispense with this? Like, it's luck of the draw. Some people want to stand up and dance during a show. Who the fuck cares? I mean, as a short guy, I kind of care. Well, I mean, if you're a tall guy like me and Tall John, maybe you don't stand up, but it's a rock show. Like, what are you going to do, So But is John Legend a rock show? That to me, that's one where you sit down. A dance show. I mean, he definitely does soul and dance music, yeah. I know him more to put me to sleep, but I hear what you're getting at. I know you can asked to sleep. So deep. I don't... Is that one of his songs? It certainly is, yes. What? All right, so what happened at the David Byrne where you saw fighting? So it's all just about... It's all about standing. It's all about standing, and David Byrne is encouraging people to stand, but it's... Some people... It's a Broadway show and they don't want you to stand, but and the other part is they were definitely serving drinks the entire show. They were trying to treat it like a rock show in a Broadway theater, and there were notices of, yes, we will, we'll be serving drinks. Most Broadway shows, they will stop serving after intermission or something like that, but it's like you can come back and get one whenever you want. And there was this fight right in front of me, and people like waving for the ushers to come over, and then the ushers, were all on comms, and they all came over and they took a look at it, and it had calmed down, and so then they walked away. I was like, no, this is like, you have to monitor this now, because it is going to happen again. And sure enough, fists were flying. Jesus. Yeah, it was just crazy. And so people thrown out, and then another fight happened like way down away from me, and it's just like, it's insane. We're having a good time. Yeah. Supposed to be anyway, right? Yeah. But it was one of the best shows. You wear that suit, that big silly suit of his? He did not.
Did you do this with his arm? Did you do that thing?
He may have. Have you seen anything about the show? You got to see the movie when it comes out.
I will look forward to seeing the movie.
It's one of the... it may be better than Stop Making Sense.
Really? Wow.
Not the movie, because obviously it's not out yet, but the show is incredible. It was one of those that when I saw I think it was at the Ace Hotel, or he was somewhere downtown here, right? It was somewhere smaller, and I was like, I should go see that. And then I was like, what are you doing? And then the next day I went, you should have gone. And so, and then when I saw the SNL thing, I was like, oh man, I should have gone. Yeah, I was lucky enough to see it, the Coachella sort of shortened version of it, when they, on the Coachella weekend when they broadcast everything. And it was incredible there. And it was during the daytime even. Mm-hmm. And so I really wanted to go when it was out, but I didn't get a chance to see it here. But yeah, the full show is just, It's really insane. It's great.
When we went to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, when Chicago and Cheap Trick, and then we got inducted, the show opened with David Byrne singing Fame in tribute to David Bowie. And it was the best version of Fame I've ever heard in my entire life.
I didn't see it.
Was it Fame or Fashion? Oh, shit. It was Fame, if I'm not mistaken.
Or Fashion.
Was it that, too? Because that's very David Byrne-ish. Anyway, it was fantastic. He ends. We're in a hallway. And David Byrne walks up, and I literally was like starstruck for a second. And I'm not a huge Talking Heads guy, but I just went, that was great. The nicest guy in the world. Thank you so much. So nice I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like a real human being. And I guess his persona made me think he would be like a pretentious prick. And he was anything but for that 12 seconds. It
just took a mountain of energy for him to
not be that guy that I anticipated.
To hear the whole conversation, subscribe for free on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts, or visit nevernotfunny.com.